Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's the BF Tailgate Show with your boy, Rico. I'll be joined a little later by my man, Rev. We are getting ready for Sunday Night Football. And I had to get my mind right with a little Outcast. Because listen, fakes, we're going to have to be aliens tonight. We are going to have to show up, show out, and get rowdy in Cincinnati, ladies and gentlemen. We got no choice. What those Bengals did to us last year is a memory that I don't care to ever visit again. But we're gonna have to visit this thing until we correct what we did wrong just this past January. It's just what has to happen. And if this continues, it's just gonna be a topic of conversation every time that the Bills didn't show up. The Bengals came through, they did what they wanted, they mollywopped us and sent us home packing. We have to change the narrative now, man. We got no choice. We got no choice, folks. We got to get our act together, and it starts tonight. And this could be a start of something great. We get the ball rolling. We get the snowball rolling. And, you know, all it takes is just that one little, start that little ball of snow and just kind of roll it and keep that thing rolling until it's a big old snowball, and whoever gets in our way, sorry, you're gonna be part of the stampede. It's just what it comes down to, folks. So, for those that are tuned in for the very first time, do me and do the Buffalo Fanatics a favor. Smash that like as you guys get in here, and let's get this thing funky. And I've been looking for the inactive list, and I see y'all posting it, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for that inactive list to come out. Usually, you mean the Buffalo Bills PR team usually puts something out. Haven't seen it yet, but you know what? There's only one place I can trust that can get that thing popping for us, and that's the Buffalo Fanatics. And I'm sure they got to post it. Of course they do. Of course they got to post it. You know what I'm saying? So the inactive list. I usually like to post at a graphic so we can actually talk about it. But I mean, Damar Hamlin, we knew that it was going to happen. It was going to happen. Hold on. If I can try to get it popping, I'd love to put it on screen because you need to. Poona Ford, not a surprise. He's been inactive before. I think it was an overrated signing that we've done, personally, in my opinion. It's just what it is. Solid player, but just depth piece enough that we could do without, right? And I know some people were clamoring for that move to happen in the offseason, and it did. I was like, okay, Poona Ford's going up, and Poona Ford didn't really show me nothing, right? And that's why he's on the inactive list, and that's why we went and got Linval Joseph, excuse me. So Poona Ford on the inactive list. Alec Anderson, which has always been on the inactive list. Jaren Ifeidi has been on the inactive list for some time now. Baylon Spector, no shocker there. And AJ Klein, no shocker there. You know what that means? Get ready. Rasul Douglas is in the building. He'll probably, it makes sense for him to start right beside Christian Bedford. Go ahead and start right next to that brother, man. And no other way to, get your feet wet, you know what I'm saying, and introduce yourself to Bills Mafia on a Sunday night. And you know what? A player like that, I could totally see making a game-changing play that puts us over the top, and we say, you know what? Maybe that was the missing piece, right? Linval Joseph comes in and is going to be plugged in that middle, him alongside Edward. You know, we don't call him Ed Oliver just like that because the man's been balling, so we got to call him by his govy, Edward. My boy Edward is going to be doing it with Linval Joseph. A little bit of, you know what I mean, Phillips. You mean sprinkle in a bit of Greg Rousseau in the middle because, Greg Rousseau can go inside or out. Folks, we might have something. I want to mention a couple of the names, but they haven't really done anything for me. Tim Settle, where you at? Where you at, Tim Settle? I don't hear much from my man Tim Settle. But folks, this is a big one. This is a huge game. And there's no mincing words about it. Get hype how you need to get hype. This is one of those games where You're not going to just sit on your couch and just lay down and just kind of chill out and watch it. You're either on the edge of your seat right from the jump, or you're standing up all game long. I don't know which one I'm going to be. Depending on how the first series goes, that's what's going to determine how I view this game. Do I sit on the edge of my couch, or am I standing? Standing at the back of the room. I got that 85-inch TV, man. So I can't be standing too close. My eyes I ain't that great. I got to move back a little bit so I can really take in the goodness that the Bills are going to put on screen today. Now, so many things need to happen today. So many things need to materialize. So many things need to come together in order for us to put a performance, a very good performance. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the same way that we know we need this game, the Bengals probably need even more. They probably need it even more. So what does that tell you? So what do we need to see from this team? Well, first things first, I'm going to tell you this right now. The fact that we have Joseph on the starting squad, did they say that, my man? I mean, I didn't see otherwise. I mean, you don't just bring that brother on just to sit him down. Fournette, could we see Fournette on the field? I didn't see that he got signed to the practice squad right off the bat? I can't recall if he was straight to the practice squad or not. But could we see a little bit of Fournette, Joseph, and Rasul in one game? Did we just all sign these guys straight up and get them on the squad right off the bat? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is he on the practice squad? Did they bring him up from the practice squad? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because, I mean, you go to reading and stuff like that, and maybe I just scoffed over it. My man, brother Joseph says he's on the practice squad, so we may not even see my man Fournette, which is a shame because, I mean, you don't bring a guy on with a name like that just to kind of sit him down on the couch. But, I mean, it is what it is at this point. If somebody knows, let me know, because I'm looking right now as I'm doing the show. I'm trying to multitask, if you will, and I'm still not seeing anything that tells me otherwise. So I guess we'll have to see if number 5 is going to be on the field with us. So what is it that we need to see from this Bills team? What is it that we need to see from the defense? What is it that we need to see from individual players on this squad in order for us to get and lock in this victory? I'll let y'all think about that while I kind of go over the rest of the NFL today, because this week was one of the best weeks of football to have. And we went over, the wins and losses of who's going to do what. I said the Dolphins were going to beat the Chiefs. Boy, was I sadly mistaken. And the Chiefs go to 0-3 versus teams with a winning record. Those are your Dolphins for you, folks. Those are your Dolphins. Atlanta and the Vikings. Joshua Dobbs comes in off the incredible what this guy is able to do. Short term, signed on to the Cardinals in very little time, was able to pick up the playbook, although he did have the offensive coordinator there, so that helped a little bit. And he had these guys competitive. Then he gets traded from trade deadline, goes to the Vikings, is the emergency quarterback. The backup quarterback goes down to a concussion, and in comes Dobbs and wins the game for the Vikings. What? Great job. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are just a mess. The Browns beat the Cardinals. The Rams look like garbage. Green Bay won that game. I don't know what the heck's going on with the Rams. I thought the Rams were going to win that one. Sorely mistaken. New England takes another L. Hey, these guys are going through it right now. New England is going through it. You know what we went through? The Bills went through this for a long time where we didn't know what we were. We thought we had something, but then we didn't. Then we thought we had something again, then we didn't. And this went on for 20 years. Now it's your turn. Now it's y'all turn. I don't feel bad for those damn New England Patriots. And they lose to the Washington Commanders. New Orleans takes down Chicago. Poor rookie Bajan tried to do what he had to do, but 4 turnovers. That ain't going to cut it, brother. That ain't going to cut it. My upset of the week was supposed to be Seattle over the Ravens. Boy, was I wrong about that one. Woo! The Ravens laid it on thick on the Seattle Seahawks. What a damn joke. What a damn joke that was. Houston. Woo! CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, welcome to the NFL. Holy jumpers. That brother was nice today. Serving. He was serving today. 475 TDs, bro. This 30 seconds left on the clock. My man made 3 passes. 3 passes. One to get him to midfield, one to get him close into the red zone, and the third in the end zone. Done. Get out of here. I'm out of here. 6 seconds left for Baker Mayfield. Bro, CJ Stroud's the real deal. CJ Stroud's the real deal. I picked Houston over Tampa, by the way. Love that one. Indy and Carolina still going on. The Raiders are just laying it on thick. We knew the Raiders going to beat the Giants, even though if they had Daniel Jones or not. My God. Daniel Jones. Oh, my gosh. Like, dude, you're done. You're done. You're done. Brian Dable is not going to – he's not dealing with this no matter. He's got Danucci or whoever the hell the quarterback is right now. DeVito. Dude, you're done. Buffalo, Cincinnati is about to go off. It's about to pop off. And then you got Philly and Cowboys. I don't know what's going on with that game right now. I thought Philly was up. Maybe Dallas is back up again. Y'all let me know the ticker, and we go from there. So I had to hit up the NFL because we're Sunday night. We got to talk about it a little bit. But now let's get back to the regular schedule program. What really matters at the end of the day. My man Ravens. What's up, Ravens? He comes in and says, yo, hey, Rico, how about them Ravens, though? That upset go to Ravens are a joke, man. Listen, I thought the Seahawks were going to take you guys down. Clearly, they weren't ready for y'all. That defense is serious, man. Y'all got a defense out there. Y'all got a defense. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right, let's get to it, baby. What the hell do the Buffalo Bills need to do to take care of these Bengals? Because these Bengals, I'll tell you right now, they are mighty confident. They are confident. They are confident as can be, and as they should be. Because the first matchup we had in the regular season, they were bringing it to us. They were bringing it to us, and they knew we were the quote unquote the favorite in that game. And they're like, the favorite in this game? There's no way I'm letting you have the favorite in this game. And they were bringing it to us until the whole unfortunate situation happened. Right? Then we go to the playoffs. So like, all right, you're in my home now. It's a little bit of snow. It's even better. We're going to take care of business. Nope. We look like the team that don't know what to do with the snow and on the ground and all that stuff. We just look lost. So right now, to me, they got an edge. The Bengals have an edge on us based on history, recent history. So we need to erase that recent history. We need to put that to bed. We are bringing back majority of the team with a select few tweaks here and there. We didn't have Trey White last year. We didn't have Von Miller last year. We didn't have Micah Hyde. Those years. So there was a few players missing. That will make a difference in this matchup. Although Von Miller may not be tip-top shape where he needs to be, but he's much better. He's going to be much better in this matchup based on, the 3 weeks of, he's been playing since London. So he's getting his feet underneath him. He's getting his cardio underneath him. He's getting his legs underneath him. So maybe we have a massive game from Joe Burrow. And might I remind you, the last time Joe Burrow faced Von Miller and Leonard Floyd at the same time, it wasn't good for the Bengals. And guess what? He's going up against Leonard Floyd and Von Miller once again. So we got to put mad pressure on these cats. We talked about it last time. We didn't sack Joe Burrow with one of our linemen at all. It was a linebacker. It was our guy, Matt Milano, and Matt Milano's not here. So we got to make sure that we are pressuring these cats. Now, this is where the difference is going to be made. We don't have, I'm going to say it because it makes all the sense to bring this up. We don't have Leslie Frazier calling the defense. We have the more aggressive Sean McDermott. Will that be the difference maker in this game? That's one thing to think about. The run game, we didn't really have anything last year. We had Devin Singletary and a rookie James Cook that they did not trust. They did not trust James Cook last year. So you really basing the run game on Josh Allen and Devin Singletary. Boy, have those things changed this year. Josh Allen is not running the ball at will like he wants to. They're holding him back from running the football. You no longer have Devin Singletary. You've got the more trusted and more vested second-year player in James Cook that will get his touches, that'll try to, exploit mismatches. And you've got the inside runner in Mr. Fournette. Maybe if Fournette plays, but if he doesn't, Murray will do just fine because he has been. So that run dynamic will change because we are more willing to be more balanced, if you will. We get Quentin Morris back, which allows us to transition back and forth between 10, 11, and 12 personnel. When we're down to one tight end, there's really not much you can do. You're just going to go, you 10, 11 personnel and go from there. So that is big. Somebody wants to know why is Settle playing over Puna? What did Puna do for you that makes you think that he should play over Settle? I mean, it's as simple as that, really. And I mean, he didn't really give us much anyway to begin with. Neither one of them. But you might as well take Settle because he's paid bigger money than Puna is to be there. So we're going to try to get the most of our money in that individual. So let's start from the offensive standpoint. What is it I need as a fan, as I'm watching this game? What do I need to see? And I'm going to ask you guys the same thing and hashtag it, what I need to see. It may not be long, but what I need to see. Hashtag what I need to see. And tell me what you need to see from this offense. We're going to start on the offense side of the ball. And if you want to go more specific, jump in there, be more specific. Here's what I need to see from this offense. And before I go into what I need to see, I'm going to read this super chat from my guy, Joshua Richardson. What up, Josh? What's happening, brother? What's up, Rico? I think we got this game, man. Josh Allen will have 4 total touchdowns. We will sack Joe Burrow 5 times. And Kincaid will have over 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, and the Bills win 34-23. I like it. If that is what happens right there, I'm taking it. Sign me up. Sign me all the way up. Now let's get to what you guys need to see. My man Tony Clifton says, you know what? F all that BS. Hashtag points. Give me my points. I'm with you, bro. We got to put points on the board. 1,000%. There's no question about it. Here's another hashtag. Run the damn ball. Coming from a man 916. We're going to have to. You cannot abandon the run game. Do not abandon the run game. Stick to the run game. And when we say stick to the run game, it doesn't mean stick to the same run play style. Shotgun run, shotgun draw, It means change it up. Run the football, but change it up so they don't. Keep them on their toes. You got to keep them on their toes. Need to see high energy from the offense. Big time Bean comes in. That's what he needs to see. He wants high energy. Olivia Parsons says, give me more Gabe. I need to see more Gabe Davis. You know where I want to see more Gabe Davis? I don't want to see Gabe Davis relegated to 3 or 4 routes. I want to see Gabe Davis running the screen. I want to see Gabe Davis, taking slants. I want to see Gabe Davis. I want to see Gabe running plethora of routes from that damn tree. That's what I want to see. Don't relegate that brother just to certain routes. Give him a little more. Give him a little life. Let him explore like he did last week. Last week, 9 receptions, and he was catching the football in places that he normally wouldn't. His go-to is that deep route, that corner, and a deep dig. Those are his 3. I'd like to see a little more. My man Tom D'Ambrosio. Todd, what's up, Todd? Todd says, yo, Rico, we need to let Josh go ballistic. But how? How does Josh go ballistic? What will make him go ballistic? What does he need to do to go ballistic? What you got, Todd? Scott Easter says, yo, all I need to see is consistency, bro. Both sides of the ball. Give me that consistency. Consistency running the ball. Got to do something. Got to show me something. So now that I've read some of your comments, let me jump in on what my thoughts are. Let me just start with my quarterback. What I need to see from my quarterback is no fear. And most people say, well, Josh is not scared of anything. Sometimes Josh is scared of himself. And you guys might be like, yo, that's craziness. No. It's not. Sometimes he's afraid of himself. Like, you got that deep route, but you're like, I'm afraid to throw that because if I throw too much or if I do, second guessing yourself. Like, I don't want to see any of this second guessing. You see some, you take it. You know what I'm saying? You see some, you say some, you see some, you take it. If you see that corner is biting and he's not respecting, his defense and he's supposed to be playing a cover 2 or he's soft, he's playing soft and he's getting off of it. Yo, run that hitch real quick. Or if he's biting a little bit, they're playing man and he's really aggressive, bro. Get that communication going. Yo, I'm going over his top of the head. Let me go. Be decisive. That's what I need to see from Josh. Decisive. Want that. Those crossing routes. Lead these guys, man. Instead of just putting the ball on them, lead them so they can run after that catch. You saw what Khalil Shakir gave us last week. Let's do it again. Let's double up. So what I need to see from Josh, specifically, I need to see a line out of Josh, man. I need to see that line. I need to see him set the tone. You set that tone where Joe Burrow has no choice but to, oh, shoot, it's going to be one of these games. All right, let me show you what I got. And this let our defense pin their ease back because he's now going to have to force. Because there's a lot of pressure over there on Joe Burrow as well. They're 4-3. They haven't won any games in the AFC conference. They take one more loss. Their chances of making the playoffs become less than 50%. They don't want those odds. They win this game, their odds jump to 70% to make this playoff. This is massive for them. They're in a division where you're going up against the Browns. They won today. The Steelers, they won this week. So we got to, and the Ravens, obviously Ravens took care of business. So they need this even more this week. The Dolphins losing obviously helps. The New England Patriots losing, I mean, not that it matters, but it helps because they beat us. And then who knows what the Chargers are going to do. So we got to handle our own. We must handle our own. So Josh, I need tenacity. I need that dog in you, bro. And I need you to bring the dog out of everybody else. I don't want nonchalant Josh. I want attentive. I want fire in his eyes and no mistakes. I need that. I need that fire from Josh, man. But more specifically, bro, if that deep ball is there, I don't know what's going on. And you in the deep ball this year has not been great. You got to hit one of those deep balls, man, because those deep balls, because our guys are doing their job to get over, especially Stephon Diggs. That's a backbreaker. It's a backbreaker. You hit one of them deep balls. It's so demoralizing on that defense. You got to get that. We need that. So I'm looking forward to seeing from Josh. I may have more to say about Josh, but that's what I'm looking forward to seeing from Josh. What's up? My man Ted D'Ambrosio. What's up, Todd? Todd comes in. Josh needs to run the ball like a gladiator in this game. This game is so important. Oh, it is. Yes, indeed. Best Bills channel or not? What's up, bro? Bills get two more turnovers than the Cats. They win. Ball protection, ball hawk action. Shout out my boy Jake. What up, Jake? Is he from State Farm? Womp womp, corny joke. Let's keep it moving. Matthew C comes in and says, honestly, I've seen a lot of takes. One was from Nick Wright saying the Bills will win, but lose another big game later down the road. What game is, I don't know, but he needs to win with smarts. He's going to have no choice. Matthew C is going to have no choice. Bills need to win this game because then it just gets the snowball rolling. Gets the snowball rolling. Here's what I want to see from Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey, my friend used to say this to me as that would be his joke if I were to complain about, or anybody would complain about something or whine about something. He'd be like, yo, take the pickle out of your box, bro. Stop. And this is what I want to tell Ken Dorsey. Take the pickle out of your box, bro. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's man up. This is a game where, I mean, it's payback time. Because Sweet Lou, defensive coordinator, had your number last year. This is your time in your second year to say, okay, rookie offensive coordinator, I get it. Maybe the moment was too big for me. But now I'm back at it again, regular season. Let's get it popping. Ken Dorsey, I want to see some aggressiveness from you, man. If we have to, do some things that we haven't done yet in the back end of the season, because right now we're in the back half. We're in the back half of the season now. Now it's time to open up the playbook just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. We're going into the cold months. Open it up a little bit. If we got to run the football, let me see something else. Let me see something different. Maybe you have to sprinkle Josh in a little bit more. Maybe you got to give 20 touches to James Cook. But I'm going to tell you this, Ken Dorsey. Do not forget what we've invested in. And you guys might be wondering what the hell I'm talking about in terms of Dalton Kincaid. We invested in that brother. We drafted him in the first round. We traded up. We pretty much said, we want you. Don't waste him. The Bengals are one of the worst teams in defending the tight end position. Take full advantage. You think Sam Hubbard's going to be able to cover and stay in coverage with Dalton Kincaid? Nah, man. We need to, exploit the middle of that defense. Exploit the middle of that defense, and you have a weapon that can do it. Dial some things up for that, brother. Just saying. Rico, what do you need to see from this run game, though? What do you need to see from James Cook? What do you need to see from the old line? What do you need to see from this offense? You know what I'd love to see? They're going to be aggressive. They're going to be aggressive on Josh Allen. They're going to be aggressive against the run to shut that down. They're going to try to make Josh, be that dude. They're going to try to take away Stephon Diggs. They will. There's no question about it. That's what I would do. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I am taking away your favorite weapon. I'm going to remove him. There's going to be frustration. You thought he was frustrated last year? I'm going to make him frustrated like crazy again this year. So, Josh, what are you going to do about it? This is why Ken Dorsey is important in this game, because now you've got to figure that they're going to do that. Go see what happened to Travis Kelce today. They took his ass away. The Chiefs did not even score in the second half. Y'all know that? They didn't score in the second half. They took Travis Kelce away, and they could not score in the second half. They scored 21 points in the first half, and of the 21 points, 14 of them were offensive points. The other one was a freaking pick lateral 6. So they're going to take away Stephon Diggs. So what you going to do? Who's going to step up? Josh, you know they're going to do that. What you going to do? Will there be a potential that Stephon Diggs gets upset with you because he doesn't get the ball as much this game when he's probably going to expect it? Sure. Can you try to get it to him as much as possible? We would love it because he's your number one. But don't sit there and force it to him. Trust your eyes. And this is what I was talking about. Josh sometimes goes against himself. You got to trust yourself, bro. Trust your eyes. Trust what you see. Don't force shit. And certainly don't turn the ball over. And we should be okay. We should be A-okay. In running that football, sweeps, How about a sweep? How about a counter? How about a trap? I mean, we get it. We got the draw, we got the RPOs, and the RPOs have been working. I love that. But like we gotta diversify this run game and get more out of it. And if we have to use Latavius Murray for those tough yardage positions, and let's do it. But have you guys seen one pitch play this year? I haven't seen one yet. You mean to tell me we can't run it? We don't have the athleticism on this team that can get out there and get to it? My goodness, you got Spencer Brown, you got McGovern, that's a pretty athletic dude. We can't do it? Come on now. I don't want to hear that. How about a screenplay, a running back screenplay? When there's an aggressive defense coming down on you, crashing down, run that screen. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see a little bit more diversity in your offensive play calling, sir. Let's go to the defense side of the ball. Listen, they're not a very solid run team. Statistics show, and I know the statistics do not paint the whole picture. It doesn't. It really doesn't. But it kind of gives you an outline. It kind of gives you a skeleton of what they're trying to do or what they've been lacking to do. And they haven't been really running the ball well. Whether you want to call it, they're just more of a passing team. Well, sometimes passing teams become more of a passing team because they don't do well in running the football. So they're going to do what they do best. So defensive line, we got to get after it. We got to get after that. They don't run the ball well. They're averaging 79, almost 80 yards a game rushing. Now, on the other end, we allow 113. So let's try to keep them at bay. Let's try to keep them under 90 yards rushing. I'm happy with that. As for Joe Burrow, he's going to get his. Joe Burrow will get his, but you got to get the trees up in the air, baby. He's got to pass through these, or he's got to pass from his back. He's got to pass off his back heel. We need to make him so uncomfortable. There's no weather issue. You're not home in Buffalo. The focus should be on. I like you guys to be on the road. I love this that you guys are on the road. Go get this dub. What do we do with Jamar Chase? How do we defend Jamar Chase? How do we take away Jamar Chase? How do we minimize Jamar's influence on this game? How do we make Joe Burrow look the other way? It's simple, man. I mean, listen, I say it's simple. It's not simple because Jamar Chase is a dog. It's like asking to stop Stephon Diggs from getting his. If Stephon Diggs wants to get his, he'll get his because he's that good. Jamar Chase is in that category. So how do you do it? How do you do it? Well, today, Tyreek Hill. Everybody knows how tough it is to deal with Tyreek Hill and handle Tyreek Hill and how to take him out of a game. I mean, the Bills do it very well. I'm not going to front. The Bills do an extremely good job with Tyreek Hill. But today, Tyreek had 8 receptions for 62 yards, kind of similar to what he does with the Bills. 8 for 62, kept out of the end zone, and he only had a 19-yard deep reception. Kansas City kept him at bay, and I noticed what they did to him today. They were getting their hands on him at the line of scrimmage. Boom. Now, he's so damn quick that if you jab and miss, you're done. If I'm even, I'm leaving. And that's Tyreek Hill, and he will leave you. Deuces. He'll give you that he'll give you that peace sign. And I say all of this, if you're going to disrupt anything, you got to disrupt early at the line. So when Joe Burrow wants to look at his main guy and he's like, damn, I got no time to just wait for it to happen and stare him down. I got to move to my other progressions. Hopefully by then, defensive front is all over his ass. The line has improved. Don't get me wrong. The old line for the Bengals has improved. But not too long ago, Joe Burrow was he was just getting licks left, right, center. We need to bring him back to that time where he's just constantly looking around and not knowing where to put the ball and all that good stuff. But these guys are pros. This is one of the best in the game. He's one of the best in the game. You're not going to do it to him all the time. But there are moments where you can do it, and we capitalize. And this is where the defensive backfield comes in. If that defensive front does their job, holds the contain, doesn't lose contain, puts it on them, this is where the defensive backfield that I'm very happy to see that it's going to be Rasul Douglas and Christian Benford. If we can get the pressure that we need on Joe Burrow and his offensive line, put a stress test on them. One of them is coming our way. Maybe two. And don't forget that pesky little linebacker that we have in Mr. Bernard. He gets great depth. And you let that thing get deflected, Bernard is on that thing. We've got to create turnovers. We have to. This is the game that we need to do it. And these guys are averaging 18 points a game. I get it. They faced a 49ers team that is a damn good 49ers team, a damn good defense. But they were still able to do what they needed to do. Fam, our defense is a damn good defense as well. A damn good defense. We got to take care of business, baby. We got to get that brother off his block and get after it. With 36 minutes in, it's 7:30 your time, 8:30 my time. Game starts at what, 9:15-ish? Ooh, it's gonna be fun. I'm trying to keep my cool and just enjoy this game because I know it's gonna be stressful right from the freaking start. Right from the start. And you know what's gonna, and I really hope they do not harp on this because I truly, truly do feel strongly about this. And I don't care how people feel about it. Last year, I felt that we were distracted for that upcoming game. And I really hope that these distractions don't fester into the locker room. I really don't want that. This whole Damar Hamlin situation, bro, that shit should have been cut down a long time ago. It's just another game. He's on the inactive list. Let's cut it out. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's get to the game. Because just when we faced this team last time, we were all about Damar Hamlin, the chains and all that shit. We were not focused. It was a playoff game, man. And we out here bullshitting with the 3 chains on there. Bruh, we get it. We are extremely happy that this brother is breathing and being able to do the thing that he loves. But this is the game, yo. I don't want to see nothing about Damar Hamlin right now. Bro, it's about the damn Bengals. Yo, you on the inactive list, man. You're going to be in street clothes. I'm not trying to see anything, man. Let's play ball. Let's get focused and let's play ball, man. Because I'm not trying to have these damn Bengals whoop us again. And now we sitting with a 50% chance to make the playoffs if we lose this game. And now we sitting at a 5-4 record. Are you kidding me? Hell no, man. Hell no. I don't want any of that mess. Let's focus on this freaking game, man. We've done the whole Damar Hamlin thing, all right? When that brother went down, we felt it. And then the playoff game, we showed him love. Then all off season, right? NFL honors. And then the preseason. He played in the preseason. And we made a big deal out of it. Then the week 1. Oh, he's regular season. He made the 53-man roster. Rah, rah, rah. All right, we done now. All right, we get it. We get it now. All right, let's play ball. Am I hating? Listen, if I'm hating, y'all let me know. If you guys are with me, if you're like, yo, okay, you got a point. Heck yeah, man. Let's play some freaking football, baby. Let's go. Enough of this, man. I'm not trying to hear about no threes, man. Fuck the threes. Fuck the threes, man. You know what I want? I want points on the board. That's what I want. I want turnovers. Which brings me to the damn defensive side of the backfield with freaking Micah Hyde coming back and being part of this damn thing. You got Jordan Poyer that's a little healthier, a little longer in the tooth, but he's healthier. You got Taylor Rapp, a little more physical safety that's going to be in the box. Vice versa, you got Taylor Rapp that's going to be playing safety alongside Mike Hyde. You got Poyer in the box. We're going to diversify. We're going to change the defense around a little bit. And you got Christian Beverly that's going to be next to Rasul Douglas. Let's mother effing go. Bracket if you must. Do what you must. But we can't let Jamar Chase take over. This ain't going to be the Jamar Chase show. Get after it. Y'all need to button up. Button up and get ready to go. Somebody said longer the tooth bites better. Tony Clifton, that's good. I like that, man. Sometimes when you're a little longer in the tooth, I mean, they bite down a little bit. But how strong are the teeth, though? Can they sink in and stay in? Oh, shit, there go my dentures. Shit. I'm not saying, listen, we act like he's an old man. He's not. But I get what you're saying. Longer teeth bites down better. I get you. I got you. By the way, Philadelphia just beat Dallas. There you have it. LaShawn McCoy is going to be happy. He's going to let Joy Taylor and the whole crew know what's good. Fam, I'm going to tell you right now, man, we lose to the Bengals. It's going to be, you know what the conversation is going to be? It's going to be Dak, Prescott, and Josh Allen are the same. Because you already have people starting to say that shit. Oh, they're the same quarterback. They're saying, yo, they're not. And Josh is about to separate himself right this freaking second. In this game. Got to. The Raiders beat the Giants. We knew that was going to happen. They were whooping their ass heavily. I had to make a fantasy change. A late fantasy change. I picked up Aiden McConnell or O'Connell, whatever his name is. Because my quarterback, Jared Goff, was on the bye. I had to pick up Aiden. I don't know how Aiden did. That boy put up 12 points. Golly. And I still have a chance to win. I got an 86% chance to win this thing. Come on, Aiden. Golly, really? 30-6. This guy went 16 for 25, 209, no passing touchdowns. Whew. And it goes to tell you they hated McDaniels that bad. They hated his ass. They said, yo, you got to go. It's not even midnight yet, but you got to go. I'm done with you. And if the rumors are true, this guy, as soft as they come, his face tells me he's soft. The way he walks, his demeanor tells me he's soft. And the fact that he coached for the damn Patriots tells me he's soft. And what tells me he's soft, that he was about to go. What team was he about to go to? Then he reneged and said, nah, I changed my mind. Was it the Colts? He was about to be the Colts coach, then changed his mind again and backed out like a punk and went back to the Patriots. Man, F that dude, man. I'm glad he got fired. And I don't want him, the brother, to lose his job, but he got paid and he's getting paid like that. I hope they rip. They rip on his ass even more. But shout out to the Raiders. Devontae Adams probably had a terrible game again. I know that he had his head down. And if Buddy didn't score any touchdowns and only completed 16% of it, he's 16 completions. Devontae Adams didn't have a great game. I can tell you that. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to it. I ain't trying to have Josh Allen compared to Dak Prescott. I really don't. Don't want that to happen. My man Pierre says, yo, what happens if we beat the Bengals? Time to get hype? Time to represent? It's time to get hype. It's time to represent the Buffalo Bills back at it again. Maybe that's what's going to happen. We need, I tell you, man, we need that win. We need that win. Because a win like this could be the you know what I'm saying, the last nail in the coffin to say we back. You know what I'm saying? Things are a little shaky a little bit, but that one last nail we need, pop, to secure everything. I might tell us we back, man. Let's go. The Bills are back. Then we go and take on the Broncos. Listen, I'm not even trying to get to the Broncos yet. Let's take care of the Bengals first. And I hate the NFL for making this matchup week 9. They're so good at figuring out when to put certain matchups, and they nailed it with this week. They absolutely nailed it with this week. Week 9, great week of football. Great week of football. So, here's what I need from y'all. We need predictions. We need hot takes. We need bold predictions. We want score predictions. Question is, what are we going to start with? So let's start with let's go with key matchups today. Let's go with the key matchups. And I think the key matchup obviously is going to be the Jamar Chase show. And we're probably going to play a lot of zone. We're going to play some heavy zone. We're going to try to keep Jamar Chase, you know what I'm saying, in front of us. We're not going to fall for the nonsense. We're going to keep our contain on the run side. We're not going to let Joe Mixon run for $160 on us again. We just can't. We got to be disciplined. So what's your biggest key matchup? I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to be Deion Dawkins. One of my key matchups today is Deion Dawkins versus Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson is having a monster year. He's having a solid year. And we cannot allow Trey Hendrickson to come in and disrupt the play. We just can't. Trey Hendrickson right now has 9 sacks on the year. He's got 9 sacks on the year. 8 sacks. Pardon me. He's got 8 sacks with 2 forced fumbles. Deion Dawkins is going to have a massive year, a massive game. He's already having a very good year, but the matchup that I'm looking for is Trey Hendrickson. And don't think we forgot about Trey Hendrickson's punk ass, because I remember what he did. He got around the corner. You guys remember in the playoffs when he got around the corner, he could not get to Josh Allen. So what did he do? He rolls even more into Josh's legs. What a coward of a play. What a punk move. And as a lineman, you got to remember that. And you got to make sure that brother doesn't sniff Josh Allen. And I remember talking to Deion Dawkins this offseason with my man Z-Bot. Z-Bot and I went down to Buffalo, and we were at an event. We were talking to Deion Dawkins. We sat for a good 15 to 20 minutes talking to Deion Dawkins. And he was beaming with pride of how he's been the only left tackle protecting Josh Allen and doing what he's got to do. So guess what? And take that pride and handle your business with Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson doesn't lay a finger on that damn quarterback. That's the matchup I'm looking for. Deion Dawkins, the snowman, bring the plow, baby. Bring the plow. Bring the plow. That's all I'm going to say, man. Deion Dawkins, bring the plow. Leave the shovels and bring the damn plow. We're going to move the pile today. So that's the matchup I'm very much looking forward to. Very much looking forward to. We need that. We need that matchup. So I'm looking at you guys. What matchups are you guys looking at? Which ones has your eyes all over it? I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's another one. Mr. Edward Oliver. Edward Oliver. Listen, the interior line for the Bengals isn't great. I heard it firsthand from my man Zim from the Cincinnati podcast. He was on the show on Friday, and I asked him, fam, what are the weaknesses? What stands out to you that is a big problem with these Bengals? He goes, the interior line, man. We got some deficiencies there, and Ed Oliver is a good matchup for the interior. And boy, does Ed Oliver's role play huge in this game. The penetration for Ed Oliver is going to be massive. The penetration from Ed Oliver with the pressure coming in from Linval Joseph and just holding up the line and letting linebackers come in and off the blitz. You know Bernard's going to be sent on a blitz. You might see Jordan Poyer coming from a nickel position, or even Teron Johnson coming from a nickel blitz. We need that. I was watching the Chiefs game today. One thing that Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, does is the pressure that he brings. He doesn't just bring it from the linebackers and doing stunts and pulling it, the ET where the edge goes inside and tackle goes outside. He's not doing all he's got a corner blitz coming. He's got a nickel blitz coming. He's got a safety blitz coming down. Bro, this blitz is coming from everywhere. Like, Tua was like, where are they coming from? He wasn't quite Sam Darnold per se, but those blitzes were coming from everywhere, and they were timed just right. Boy, would that be nice to see that. But for me, a key matchup, Dion Dawkins, it's going to be all about the trenches today, folks. It's all about the trenches. Whoever wins his trenches wins this game. It's all about the trenches. Dion Dawkins more specifically. More specifically, Dion Dawkins. Trey Hendrickson. That's a big matchup. And Ed Oliver against the interior line of that damn Bengals O-line. Get after him. Joe Burrow is Mr. Brr. He's so cold. Bro, warm that shit up. Turn the damn heat up. You know what I'm saying? Turn the heat up on these bitches, man. We coming to the jungle? Shit, we're going to turn the heat up, man. Turn it up. Let's go. Those are my two key matchups. Because I know ain't nobody touching Stephon Diggs. Listen, you can have Cam Taylor-Britt all you want. You are not on his level. And that's another, you know what? Let me bring that up because Cam Taylor-Britt thought he did something to Stephon Diggs last year. And then he really thought he was that dude. Stephon Diggs does not forget shit. You and I, bring your ass right here. Treat him like Chad Johnson does to DBs. Bring your ass right here. Let's go. Let's go. I'm looking for that matchup too, man. That's a matchup. That Cam Taylor-Britt that thought he was that dude. I need to see that again. And this time the roles will be reversed. You will be looking at number 14. You're going to be looking at his jersey reach to the end zone. That's what I'm looking for. Those are my key matchups. Hashtag key matchups. Who do you guys have for your key matchups in this game? Unless you're like, yo, man, I ain't trying to do all that homework. I'm just trying to watch and I'm trying to listen to your analysis. All right, then. If that's the case, let's roll. My man, James the Mountain Man. What's up, Kehoe? What's happening, brother? He says, defensive line needs to make Burrow's night a long one. We win in the trenches. We will win the game. You damn right, James. Jameson, you damn right. We need that. Cookie69 says, that's funny, Cookie69. From losing my voice screaming when we got knocked out in the playoffs last year, my score prediction is 43-40 Cincinnati. Damn, that's a high-scoring game. I really doubt it's going to be that high. You know what? Before I even get into the next one, Von Miller didn't play last game. The last time we played the Bengals, Von Miller was not present. Von Miller's presence was not there. So Von Miller coming into this game is going to be, that's huge. Leonard Floyd. Like, we didn't have this caliber of pass rush, presence on the line. AJ Epinesa coming into his own. Like, we've got some pass rushers on the squad, although they have some as well. I believe DJ Reader's still on the squad. He's put some pressure up in the middle. They got Sam Hubbard. They got Trey Hendrickson. They got some boys on that squad. Don't get me wrong. But we got some dogs too. We clap back too. You know what I'm saying? We got them things too. It's just going to be a matter of who lets it off first. And we should have a little bit more hunger going into this game, knowing the results of the previous game that we played against the Bengals. That alone should be enough motivation for these boys to come in and put a spanking on these Bengals, man. Real talk. My man Paul says, "Yo, Rico, we need the Bills to reclaim the division back." Hell yeah, we need to reclaim it back. It starts with getting a win tonight, because we get a win tonight, boy. We 6-3. The Dolphins are 6-3. We get back on top in the division, and we rolling, baby. We need that. That was a big loss from the Dolphins, man. That's a big loss from the Dolphins. So we get this win today, not only over a conference foe, but then it brings us back up into the fold as a division leader, and we keep it rolling, man. We keep it rolling. We need this win. Heck yeah, we need this win. Hell yeah, we need this win. All right, what are the keys to the game, people? Keys to the game. Keys, give me the keys. Give me the keys. Give me the keys. Keys to the game. What's the keys to the game? It's the trenches. My big boys got to move your big boys. Is that simple. Your big boys can't push me back. We gonna be the, you know what I'm saying? We ain't crumbling. We're gonna be the wall that stays put. You can't push us around and try to create holes for your running back. Nah, bro, we here. Joe Burrow is gonna be trying to look for trees and no. You're gonna be trying to look through the trees. If you can't get through, we coming on the other back and we're on the backside. Leonard Floyd's coming around with those long ass arms. Man, we got too much talent on this freaking line for us to let you dinkle and dunkle all the way down the field. We can't. Attention to detail has to be, you know what? That's the key to the game for me. Attention to detail. It's got to be the attention to detail. Go through the film from last year. You got the same offensive coordinator. You got the same defensive coordinator. The only thing that's changed is a couple players that's gone. Attention to detail. This is matchup number 2. You had a full game. I can understand if you guys didn't have a full game to kind of, scout what they. No, you got a full game of getting your ass whooped. So now is a chance for you to redeem yourself. Keys to the game, attention to detail. That's how we win this game. Obviously, the trenches is the main one, but attention to detail. Know what the tendencies are of these players, what they're good at, what they're not good at. Take full advantage of it. That's where Ken Dorsey comes in. That's where, and it's not just the players, it's the whole organization, it's the whole team. Attention to freaking detail. Your film study this week for 10 days, and that's another thing, y'all had a mini bye. Y'all had enough time to rest and get in game plan for this team. If you guys come off flat and you guys are looking like ass, shame on y'all. Shame on the Bills, man. Attention to detail. Y'all had a mini bye. Y'all had 10 days to get your shit together. Let's go. Y'all know better. We could do better than that. Let's go. Bold prediction time, baby. Let's go. Hashtag your bold predictions. Your bold predictions right now. Hashtag it, and I'm gonna put it on the screen as we wind down to before this game. It is 7:48, so I got to give my man Pierre some time to get comfortable because the live stream is going on right after I get off of here with y'all. So let's get to it. So bold prediction. Let me give y'all a bold prediction. Let me lean back a little bit. Let me Fat Joe this right now real quick. Bold prediction. All right, here we go. Bold prediction. The Bengals do not score more than 20 points. We're going to keep them at bay. And I'm saying this is bold. It is bold because they're averaging for the year 18 points a game. But the last 3 games, especially the last one, they put up 31 against the 49ers, a good 49ers team. So bold prediction, we keep the Bengals under 20 points. We keep them under 20 points. That's my bold prediction for the night. Let me see what you guys got for bold prediction. Let me see. Hashtag it. I'm only reading your stuff if you have a hashtag. My man Al Dusher or Dowsher. Pardon me if I'm messing up your name, brother. Burrows throws 3 picks. Ooh, I like that. I like me some of that. My man Kiosin. What's up, Kiosin? Says, yo, keys to the game, diversify the offensive looks. Diggs can't be option number 1 90% of the plays. I freaking agree with that. And don't give their receivers cushion or they will eat. Woo, Kiosin is talking he's talking truth. He's talking truth. Paul Costa. Paul doesn't like the matchup for the Bills. I respect it. Because I was that way when we played the Jets. I didn't like the matchup whatsoever, and you saw the results. So he says the Bengals by 7. Listen, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, brother. That's how you feel. Yo, Burrow can't run. If we get pressure up the middle, it's over. Well, this is where Edward comes in. Edward's got to come in and do that. Ooh, this is a big one. Let me tell you, Bruce Cruz Fishing. I appreciate you bring that up. Keys to the game, he says, is limit stupid penalties. Well, speaking of penalties, folks, let me tell you something. I get a text, a tweet every week from NFL ref stats. He sends me, he or she, I don't know if it's a he, but I think it's a he. He sends me information every week on the matchups of the Bills that are playing. So Buffalo versus Cincinnati, the ref is Alex Kemp. And Alex Kemp has a 56 over percentage in his career. All right. Kemp, above average defensive pass interference and defense. Okay. Holding, he led the NFL in illegal contact. So he led the league in calling for illegal contact. Guess what, folks? The Buffalo Bills are the number one penalized illegal contact team. All right. They're top 5 in penalized defensive pass interference. The Bengals, listen to this. The Bengals are the least penalized team in the NFL. So you're going up against a ref that loves to call defensive holding. He loves to call defensive pass interference, and we are number 1 in the league in being called for illegal contact. And we're a top 5 penalized team in defensive pass interference. And we're going up against a team that is penalized the least in the league. This matchup couldn't be more worse for us. So this is why I say attention to detail is going to matter. Because we got to be disciplined, and we got to pay attention. We got to execute. We've got to execute. My goodness, man. Shout out to my man, NFL Ref Stats, man. He came through with the big one. I hate to even see that, man. And we do get a little handsy. We do definitely get a little handsy. So we're gonna have to change things up, man. We will have to get our act together. Last but not least. Actually, we got 2 more. Hot take. Hashtag your hot take. What you got for hot takes? What do you guys have for hot takes in this game? Talk to me. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Hot take. All right, let me give you my hot take. I got a couple hot takes. I mean, this is one that is hot because it's hot for a reason, because chances are it may not even happen. But Rasul Douglas. 2 interceptions for Rasul Douglas. One of them is a pick 6, or it's a scoop and score. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score, but it's Rasul Douglas that has the pick 6 or scoop and score. And he has another interception to end the game. So pick 6 or scoop and score, or scoop 6. And then he's got another interception to end the game, where we end the threat, where these guys are trying to come back and put some points on the board, and Rasul says, not today. Interception. That's the defensive side of the ball. Offensive side of the ball, I'm going to go again. I've been close, and I think I'm going to nail it this time. Dalton Kincaid. 2 touchdown receptions for Dalton Kincaid, and he's got 85 yards receiving. Over 85 yards receiving. Over 85 yards receiving and 2 touchdown catches for my guy, Dalton Kincaid. And I mean it. I'm going to stay on that. Here we go. I've tried to avoid score predictions all week. I hate score predictions. Can't stand them. But for the sake of creating content, and for the sake of maybe I can hit this one and be right. Score predictions. Well, I predict the Bills win this game because we need it. I didn't have us winning it initially when I first started doing the predictions for the schedule, and I was going through the schedule and who we win against, who we lose against. I had us losing. Unfortunately, I had us losing to the Bengals. I really don't want that to happen. But because of things that have gone on and the circumstances that are playing out here, how we lost to the Bengals last year, and how, you know what I'm saying, this year is going, and what's at stake in this game, I got to lean towards my Bills right now. Although the Bengals are playing well right now, they're on a 3-game win streak. And those 3-game win streaks, they mean something. They're playing at home. So they have that jungle, you know what I mean, that jungle advantage. But I like my Bills in this one. I think we take it. I think we need it more than people want to give them credit that they need it. I knew the Bengals needed too, but I think the Bills need it more, because you're playing a team that has beaten you. You're playing a team that has gone to the Super Bowl. You're playing a team that has had success. So when they look at the Bengals, like, yo, but the Bengals have gone to the Super Bowl. They've had success. Like at least they've reached there. The Bills can't get past a freaking division game. So what does that tell you? So keep that in mind as well. So here we are, folks. Score prediction. What do I got? Because I feel like we need to score and we need to put points on the board. 32-17. You know, I'm not going 32. I'm going to go 24-17 Bills. 24-17 Bills. And that's how we take it. They're going to try to come back and try to tie this game up. And Rasul Douglas says, nah, not happening. Take a knee. We're going to need the ball out, and we out. That's my time. So, folks, this is it. This is it, baby. The game's about to start. I got my man P Money that's about to get started on the live show. Don't turn that dial. Sounds kind of crazy for me to say that, right? Don't put your phone away. Keep your phone on. Keep your phone on because you guys are going to go live stream and watch my boy P Money do his thing. And you know this guy is going to be lit. He's going to have that Jose, what is that? That Jose Cuervo? Or did he drink Tito's? I think he drinks Tito's. He's going to have that Tito's. You know he's going to be lit. We got to put some points on the board. I don't want my man to get sick, but this might be one of those days he needs to get sick and get as many shots as possible. And if we can do to the Bengals what we did to the Dolphins earlier this season, even better. It's going to be a long night for my boy P Money. So that being said, folks, enjoy the game. We will catch you guys after for the post-game show. I know it's going to be late, but this could be a good time for us to celebrate on a late night, or it's going to be one of those nights where I'm ranting and I lose my shit. Who knows? We'll see how that plays out. So my final score, Bills 24, Bengals 17. We get the dub. We send them, you know what I'm saying, to a spiral. Maybe they don't make the playoffs after this loss. Maybe this is the loss that sends them into the abyss. And it sends us surging and doing good things. So that being said, folks, it's your boy. Let me get my track on. Let me get my Outcast on because I got to keep the vibes going. And we need this win, man. At the end of the day, we need this win. If you guys have your score predictions, drop your score predictions right now in the chat. And let's get it popping. So that being said, enjoy the game. We'll catch you guys on the flip. Let's get this win, baby. Go Bills. Until next time, it's your boy Rico. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. It's the BF Tailgate Show. And we'll check you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Smash that like while you guys are still here. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, you guys know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, and we'll catch you guys on the flip.